and welcome to another episode of Let Me Learn Ya. And today's episode is part of my Nutrition 101 series, which is where I explain to you the basics of nutrition in tiny bite-sized pieces. Today we are finally getting into nutrients. So have y'all seen stuff like this?
It's artificial sweeteners in here. I mean, there's just nothing of value that's going to provide any nutrients to your body. It tastes good, but again, this is not really going to provide a lot for my body.
These type of eggs come from caged hens who feed on GMO corn and soy. They have little nutritional value and taste.
There are no nutrients in this. This has no nutrients that are going to nourish your body in any way, shape, or form. That's bull caca poo poo. Bull cock-a-doodle dee-dee. By the end of this video, you will be able to explain why that is utter bull cock-a-doodle crappy cock-a-dee-dee-doo-doo. Because you will understand what nutrients actually are and why there is no such thing as a food that provides zero nutrients. Unless it's like a wax food or like a painting of fruit. So what the frick is a nutrient? It is a substance in a food that provides structural or functional components or energy and or maintains life. Now, we're gonna walk through this, so don't be scared. So how would a nutrient provide structural? Why am I having problems with that word? Structural. A perfect example of a nutrient providing a structural component is something like collagen powder, for instance. We're just going to use the buzzwordy things that y'all are obsessed with. Collagen powder provides you with specific amino acids. These amino acids are literally the smallest form that a protein can take. And your body takes those amino acids and it builds things with those amino acids. Your body's frickin' cool, okay? I'm just saying. These amino acids are used to make muscles and tissue and things that hold your body together. It gives it form. It gives you the ability to not turn into a pile of goo. Calcium is used to build your bones. Again, non-goo-like things. Structural. The rural juror. Nutrients can be functional, fat, protein, carbohydrates. All of these things are used to build cells in your body. Every single cell in your body has some form of protein, fat, and sugar in it. We're talking heart cells, lung cells, intestinal cells. These are parts of organs that allow you to breathe, have your blood pumping to deliver oxygen to every cell in your body, to allow you to process foods and get energy and nutrients out of them and then ship them off to everywhere in your body. None of this would be possible if you did not consume the nutrients that were necessary to build all of those parts so that they can then function at an optimal level and keep you alive and watching frickin' Netflix. Nutrients provide energy, again, in the form of fat, protein, carbohydrates. Your body uses these nutrients to fuel every function in your body. There's no shutting down here. You may think that you go to sleep at night, but your body ain't going to sleep. There is still all kinds of things going on the night shift. Like, you gotta keep breathing. Your heart's gotta keep pumping. Your digestive system's still doing things, probably for a lot of you, because a lot of us eat right before bed. And lastly, nutrients can maintain life. There are nutrients that you'll learn about that don't necessarily provide structure, function, or energy, but they play roles in biochemical pathways that are necessary for other nutrients to provide structure, function, and energy. A perfect example of this is vitamin C. It is not a building block to build protein or tissues in your body, but it is necessary in the reaction of converting amino acids into collagen, which is why you get scurvy. Your tissue cannot repair itself. Even if you've got plenty of protein, you don't have enough vitamin C to help with that pathway to create new tissues. And therefore your tissues start breaking down. And then you're bleeding. And then you're a pirate. Okay, so just a quick recap. A nutrient is something, a component in food, or possibly a supplement, whatever, that provides structural or functional components or energy and or maintains life. So from that huge umbrella term of nutrients, we take it down a notch because nutrients can be split up into two main categories: essential and non-essential. All that means is whether or not your body can make that nutrient on its own. The word essential means it's needed, right? Oxygen is essential to survival. Without oxygen, we would all die. So essential nutrients are ones that your body cannot make on its own or cannot make in amounts high enough to maintain health, life, etc. Therefore, essential nutrients must come from external sources, such as food and beverages. The key here is if you do not get these essential nutrients, you may develop a deficiency. And non-essential nutrients are ones that the body can make on its own, so you do not need to get these nutrients from outside sources in order to survive. Okay, let's take another step down. We're going slowly, we're going gradually. We're kicking non-essential to the curb because we don't care about those anymore, okay? We don't like to give credit to the body. Meh. Cool, you make nutrients on your own. You think you're freaking magical? You think you're cool? Yeah, you're pretty cool, dude. You're pretty cool, dude. Essential nutrients can also be broken up into two parts: macronutrients and micronutrients. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Macro means big. Macrame. That's not how you say it, Lana. That's not how you say it. Micro means itty bitty living space. Macronutrients aren't large nutrients. It's just nutrients that we need in large amounts. Micronutrients are nutrients that you need in small amounts. What are the macronutrients? Don't worry, there's only 3 of them. You've probably heard of them. You've probably heard many stories about them. Depending on what decade you're in or depending on where you've been raised, one of them at least has been demonized to you. Yes, everybody, they are protein, fat, and fiber. Not fiber. Protein, fat, and carbohydrates. I can't believe how long carbohydrates have been demonized. I feel like it's been, has it been 40 years? I think that's the longest demonization of a macronutrient. I'm not gonna go into specifics about these macronutrients in this video because this is just telling you what nutrients are, but I will be going into detail about every macronutrient in upcoming videos in my Nutrition 101 playlist. So if that is something that you are interested in learning, like, subscribe, and hit that stupid bell thing that they make you guys do. I think that's so stupid, YouTube. Then we've got the micronutrients, the ones that you don't need in large amounts. Those are your vitamins and minerals. Those are the ones that kind of are a bit trickier because there are so many of them. They have so many different roles. They're little multitaskers. They're the people that you want to hire at a startup company, let me tell you, because they will wear 40 hats and they will not complain about it. I'm talking about the vitamins A, D, E, K, C, and the whole B vitamin family. And then there's all the minerals, which are a bunch, and I never remember all of them, even though I know about all of them. And those are things like sodium, chloride, magnesium, selenium, calcium, potassium. Could I get all of them? I don't think so. Zinc, copper, cobalt. Did I say phosphorus already? You get the picture. There's a ton of them. They do not provide energy. They do not provide structure or functional components to your body, but they allow and support and help those things to happen. If we were going to use a little analogy here, carbs, fat, and protein are like the movie stars, right? And the vitamins and minerals are the behind the scenes folks, the key grip. I still don't know what a key grip is. The producers, the camera folk, all the behind the scenes people that make the stars look really good. That's what vitamins and minerals are. So we've also got water, which is definitely not similar in any way, shape, or form to carbohydrates, fat, or protein. Because we need a lot of it, it's considered a macronutrient. There are compounds that you can get from food that aren't considered nutrients but are considered, based on what we've observed from research, to be very beneficial to your health. And that is something called phytochemicals. This refers to a wide variety of plant chemicals. We have observed that they have numerous health benefits. For instance, reduce our risk of cancer, colon cancer, heart disease, diabetes, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. I am going to do an entire video on phytochemicals. Just know they aren't technically considered non-essential nutrients. Okay, so that's everything. Those are nutrients. Now, just to go back to the beginning, do you understand why even if somebody holds up a Cheeto and says there are no nutrients in this, it is utter BS? Unless that Cheeto is made out of plastic, there are nutrients in that sucker. In a Cheeto alone, you have carbohydrates, you have fat. These are nutrients. So just because a food is not a whole food, or it's highly processed, or maybe it doesn't have fiber in it, or a ton of protein, it does not mean that it is completely devoid of nutrients. It can be debated if it's healthy for you or not, but to say that there are no nutrients is inaccurate, period. Every food has nutrients. Every food has nutrients. Say it with me. Every food has nutrients. Ooh, maybe this gum has no nutrient value. I have gum. There's literally no fat, no sodium. Oh, nope, there's 2 grams of carbs. Even this gum has nutrients. Okay, everybody, so I hope you now have a better understanding of nutrients. In the next video, we're gonna be getting into the macronutrients, which are super fun because they're super amazing and they do so many cool things, and there's so many myths and so much nonsense about them, and I can't wait to share with you guys. And I think we might start with carbohydrates just because it's so controversial. I don't know. You guys let me know. What's the order that you want to learn about the macronutrients in? Let me know. Whichever comment is the most liked comment, that's the order I'm going to do it in. Okay? I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.